Hi folks, I'm Steve Judd, I'm an astrologer, and this is my forecast for 2010, my global forecast, and it is backside kicking time. Those of you who expect this month to continue being ordinary, routine and stable are in for a big shock. This is the month where things change. We've seen over recent months a build-up in pressure which has got to the point where now we cannot stop the acceleration that's going on around us. And the planetary indicators in March 2010, 3 or 4 separate influences, all point to the pace of life at a personal and a global level accelerating past anything that we've been previously used to. And this is the final run-in now. We're on the final launch point for a process astrologically which signified as starting at the end of May, start of June this year. And a number of different theories have sprung from various different futurologists and eschatologists looking at this point in time. And it does seem that the end of May, start of June this year is going to bring some type of nexus point of transformation and change, which is going to change things forever. Some people are saying it'll be another economic crash, the like of which we've never seen. Other people are saying that house prices are going to go down majorly so. Other people are taking it further and forecasting the end of the capitalist system, or major breakdown in transportation links, anarchy to use another word. Astrologically, I don't see it as this. Astrologically, I see it as a time where we can individually take a lot more responsibility for ourselves, where the burden of responsibility is going to be put onto the individual rather than the group, where we can no longer assume that the state or the community is going to look after us, and we take responsibility for our own selves and our own actions and our own choices. It's time for people to stand up for themselves and take responsibility for their lives. I'm not advocating anarchy, disruption, or any type of aggression or violence. I am advocating self-responsibility, and the indicators coming in at the end of May, start of June, suggest that this is a point of no return. And the developments then and over the coming couple of months are going to define the long-term future of the human race, especially those in what commonly passes as the first world. Back to March and the triggers for it. The triggers for March this year are threefold. Firstly, Mars is standing still at 0 degrees of Leo all month. And just since the end of February, there's been headless chickens, there's been people overreacting, banging their heads, getting angry, trying to do too much at once, and it's getting worse before it gets better. This is not going to bottom out until the middle of March. From then on, decisions can be made, but real actions are unlikely to happen until April. March is a time not to lose the plot. It's time to keep stable. Jupiter is rocketing through Pisces. All Pisces are getting hammered quite strongly now. You're the ones most in need of an astrological top-up. And the new moon on the 14th, 15th of March, conjunct Uranus. This is the actual trigger point for patterns of change. This is the point of no return, folks. It's going to be a great month. Words like innovation, originality, stimulation, novelty, new developments, new beginnings. This is all signified over the coming months. And this is the way it's got to be, because if new beginnings and new approaches to things like technology, spirituality, nature and environment, if these things aren't part of the human future, what kind of future is it going to be? And we owe it to our kids to make these changes. We can't carry on being the same anymore. And now is the trigger point of the new beginning. I'm Steve Judd, stevejudd.com, birthdaymatcher.com.